to get this going before I open this up. There we go. All right. I don't know if anyone can see me. I'm trying to see what I got going on here. Go sit down right here. There we go. There we go. Okay. We are ready to go. Alright, so this is the kit that I want to put together. Let's see. Look at this guy. Telling me to go to bed. I'm not that old, dude. Alright. Open this guy up. So this is supposed to be the contest entry. You think I'll be able to get it in time for the 20th? It's not that far away, but I don't know what I want to do with it. I'll probably just do a candy color. Maybe just do a gold one. I still have some of that Gaia. Alright, let's see how this guy builds. What's this snow image? I don't recognize the name. Snow image colors. Go sit over here. There you go. You sit down. Snow image colors. I can look it up real quick. Snow image. Doing it with one hand. Gundam. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so if anyone needs to see that, that's the guy. Not bad colors. Let's get this a little higher. There we go. Alright, so I haven't built this one before. I bought one, but then, you know, I was like, I'm not going to build this one right now. That is your favorite granddad color scheme, eh? Comes in the round box, huh? That's neat. Granddad. Alright, so this is touch gate, which means that you shouldn't need nippers, but I use the nippers anyway. You know what? Let's see, I have light on the way, but I don't have it here yet. So let's see if I can produce some that isn't gonna blind me. There you go. Now you guys can see. Forbidden toe clippers? Nah, I just got my, what are these called? Steady? Good old steadies. Alright, number 19 and 14 are first. Doop. And it's been a while since I've been on my channel here, but on the Gunpla Hermit channel, I've been uploading almost daily. And that just takes like my will to do video editing away from me. So I was gonna do a video today about the stuff that I had been painting, and I just never got around to doing it. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta build this anyway. I'm here and I have internet in my office now. Let's try it out. Let's see how this works. And no, I never got the Hobby Glass file. Ranch did. That day when we were there, I ended up giving it to Ranch. So that happened. Got this thing. This is gonna be real joy, a real pleasure to build, according to what I've heard. Like, look at that. That's actually really neat. You get the little V on the crotch there, built in with the red. It's pretty good. And then I'm assuming this one's going to be the top part of it too. So that's pretty cool. So you have to be honest with you guys. I've been building a lot of Gundam and just not like showing it off. But I've been building a lot more minis than that. So my latest projects have all been miniatures, particularly Warhammer or minis related to Warhammer. And I don't think that's a bad thing, but I know that this was mostly a Gundam channel before, and I kind of steered away from that. But I do have, like I mentioned before, I do have videos that I need to upload. I made them and never uploaded them. Let's see, A212. The touch gates on these are pretty sensitive, so you can see this is one of the gates that's on here. You can just kind of pull it off right there. It's not bad. It doesn't leave too bad a mark, but I just know it'd drive me wild if I wasn't going to paint it. My sanding stuff is not in the office here. It's in my shed, so I'm not going to do any sanding today. This is all just going to be basic here with my blade. Super basic build on the super basic Gundam. No, it says it's like the revival version of the original RX-782 kit. I want to say that it's more like an entry grade version of it, but because it still looks like the revival, I get what they're doing. This one for cost was $10. $10 for me anyway. I don't know how much it charged from other places. But Jerry actually gave this one to me. I'm still gonna give him $10 when I see him, because he doesn't need to be buying me any gifts. What a weirdo. I'm not his boyfriend. No, just kidding. I don't mind gifts. I didn't need it, you know? It's like I can pay for it. It's only $10. Ooh, look at me go. Trying to do my touch gates. And we need number 18 here. This is diaper. So this is the back half because the diaper's already on the front half. The yellow parts. Nice. Okay. And then for the front, 14. I know some people who are doing this contest are already done. Jerry. And I think Jan is, even though he's the one hosting the contest. But I'm taking my time. Mostly because I didn't have an idea of what I wanted to do. At first I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this. And then I'm like, no. So let me show you this picture. Take a look at this. This is what the OG look like. And this is this kit versus the old kit. And yeah, that's come a long way. Color separation and part separation is vastly improved. So good job, guys. I will praise you for that. still not beautiful. The proportions of it are really awkward and funny. But I dig it. It is the OG model kit proportions. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And then the neck here. There's not too many gray parts. And the funny part here, so the bottom of his feet are just red. One piece. That's funny. No detailing whatsoever on the feet. And that's okay. Who's gonna look at his feet? Weirdos. Alright. So that's his torso. No gimmicks here. It's just torso. The light over here. Does that look any better? Not really. Okay, it's the same, but it helps me. Alright, last but not least on the torso is the backpack. Which, you know, I'm actually surprised it has one. I built, I think it was a 1/100 Gundam, like this, and it did not have a backpack. So, this is not the right one. It's right here, look. Staring at the wrong one. Boom, 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 and boom. Alright. I have a couple of people on here, and I'm actually going to ask if any of y'all saw G-Quux. If you did, you don't have to chat, but just leave like a letter in there, you know, like just say G or something. That way I can see that you're paying attention. And yeah, dude, that G Cannon and those other weirdo kits from the old school 1/100 ones, those are pretty cool. I would like to have a couple of those too. That would be really cool. Alright, so now his torso is completely done. And then we've got Haikus of Reminiscence on this page. We wondered, why do kits have a green hue? The Gundam in the anime looks white. I guess it's right, huh? It does have like a weird green hue. A shop full of kits. The grown-ups bought all the goofs, and I'm left with the Magellan. Dude, I would be happy with the Magellan. To get an Adzam or settle with the Musai, I ponder one noon. The Gundam was too popular that many of us couldn't buy it. We bought a Xeon machine instead. That's funny. I can see that happening. Alright. That's kind of cute, including those little things. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so we got Yella and Wed. Boom. Alright. And some of the older kits, I have like a Rick Diaz that I got for like $2 in Vegas one time. It just happened to be at a retro video game store. And it was half assembled, and it's just junky, like with super glue. And so that's all protruding everywhere out of the joints and stuff. And it's not good. But, you know, it looks okay. It's not like a modern kit, not whatsoever. If you were to doing it upside down, if you were to actually spend some time and finish it up, I think it would look a lot better. But the proportions are wonky. That's something I can say honestly. proportionally wonky. I'm almost too shy to put this part together here because I do have to paint it, but we gotta see how it goes together. Maybe there's something I need to trim so that it's easier to come apart. Maybe have to glue it back together later. We'll see. The only issue I have with this one, and it's a small issue. It's a big issue, but it's a small issue. It's not easy to find. Like, you know, it's one of those issues where I don't care how much it costs because it's not too expensive. But the ability to find it has been horrible. Like, even I ordered it for my shop, and they got 6. Those sold out, and I'm like, okay, well, I have one left for me. And then one of my friends asks, "Do you have one left?" I'm like, "I do." But don't worry, I'm ordering more, so I'll go ahead and just get a more for the shop, right? Easy peasy. They'll send me more. Well, you know what they did is they canceled all 12 of them that I ordered. I'm like, yeah, I'll just put 12. I can keep them on the shelf. It'll be okay. They can sit there for a little while. But they canceled them. It went from 12 to 0. So that was not fun. Like, whatever. You guys are messed up. Better send me some in the future. We'll see if they do. That's a funny looking guy. Look at him go. He's very, for just having that one piece of yellow inside, he's very yellow. The little head jewel. What do you guys call this one? This, little gemstone looking guy. It's a weirdo piece on most gunpla. Like, what's the purpose of it? Why is it there? Is it just for decoration? Maybe. There we go. Alright. So little head complete. We got the little Vulcans. Heck yeah. Oh. On my feet without moving the camera. Okay. Now we're into arms. Right arm first. Looks like it's going to be easy. B1, 3, and 4. Chicka, chicka, chicka. Chicka, chicka. Oh, look at that. Oki's making me on. You don't think it's ever explained, Oki? I think it is. I think they say that gemstone is like the most valuable component of the Gundam. If you don't have that, you don't have a Gundam. I'm just kidding. It's just kind of there, huh? It's just like, it's just a little friend. A little decoration. Do. I should have brought a drink out here for me. I'm kind of hot. Drink would go nice right now. That would make sense. Probably just the little box that contains sensors for the V-fin antennas that attach to it. Yeah, I could see that. That's like a shield, a shell, a protection. Do. like it. Look at that. This one's one of a kind. It's got hair in it. I'm just kidding. That's grody, dude. I got my human hair in this one. That's pretty awful. Womp, 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 womp. In the PGU, isn't there a tiny camera in it? I don't remember. I didn't build that one, so I don't know. But you might be right. I did watch that video with, what's his name, Adam Savage. He should have told me. And if he did, I don't remember. Now we need 4 and 2. Cuatro y dos. The gun on this one is one of the funniest guns I've seen on a Gundam model kit. It's so out of proportion from the anime. I love it. Nyan showed his off at the last meet I went to. Oh, I'm showing off my hand instead of the tools. Hi. There's this fisty fist. That's the great looking little hole in there. That's hilarious. Alright, so there's that one. This down here. These sections have holes, and when you assemble them, the Vulcan guns protrude from within. And then here's memories. Let's see, memories. Haikus of reminiscence. We would apply too much glue to the shoulder connectors and they would end up immobile. Excerpt from an instruction from an old manual. Overcoming each of these mistakes helped us step towards improvement. Parts on the shoulder, when they're glued in the wrong way, the arms become stuck. Yeah, I could see that. Have you seen the amount of stickers on the GQ set, the kits like they did with Seed Freedom? I have. Boom, boom, boom. Where is she? I have the G-Clucks here. Actually, let's see. I have the Police Zaku here. Haven't opened it yet. Let's see. This one I believe you because there's a lot of markings on this one. This is a bonus unboxing video inside my build video. To all the people who caught this. Here's the Police Zaku from G-Clucks. And we got lots of blue. We got lots more blue. And we got dark blue. And yeah, that's a lot of stickers, but it's not that bad. I mean, I've seen a lot worse. A lot worse. Now, I don't know about how the Red Gundam or the Light Cannon or the Gelgoogs look. But we'll be getting our supply of those in soon, so we'll see how those look. But I mean, I'm neither impressed nor upset about the amount in this one. That's not terrible. It could be a lot worse. A hell of a lot worse. Almost all of the Gundam, all of the yellow on the red Gundam is stickers. You know what? At times like this, I'm glad I'm colorblind. Haha. You guys get to suffer with knowing what color things are. I don't. It looks all the same to me. Or mostly the same. So there's that. So we are back to the arms grind. We got B30 and 31. Oh, I did not tell you guys. The reason, Oki at least knows, the reason why I went outside to the shed earlier to paint was because I was going to go work on the tall geese that I have. And I was going to work on the armor. And I have a special paint that comes in a spray can for all the armor on that one to convert it to a Leo. It's the same color paint as we used on the Leos for our group project for the Backlog Mecha Club. And I ran out promptly. I thought there was more in that can than there was, or the propellant leaked out of it or something, because I sprayed it and I got like 2 seconds of spray. And I have one part that has like spattering of green on it, and that was all I got done. I was going to do the frame, but I was just like, nah, we're gonna leave that. And instead, I just got my Warhammer Heroes guys, and I put gold on them, so they look good. Here's this one. This is the one I was missing. The last one I needed. I got a repeat of this one here. Or this one's the new one that I needed too. But I got this like a couple days ago. And then this one is a repeat. But fortunately, each of these comes with 2 options. You got a helmeted head or a baldy head. This one I'm choosing to do the bald. And then for the other ones, like example, they have the tiniest little heads, but they do give you options, so you can use the heads to provide a little bit more detail if you wanted to. But in this case, he's using his I used his bare head, and the other one's using their armor. If I ever get more, which I don't think I will, because I don't really need more, I have all the ones that I wanted. I will definitely do armored heads, or unarmored heads for the ones I used armor before. It looks nice to see the variety. And I think I'm just about clean off on this one. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So get this. And we have this one. Plug that guy in. And this one. There we go. And now the other 2 fist pieces. And yeah, no, the spatter is horrible, Suzuki. Yes, it is. When you get that little at the end or beginning of a can, it's pretty much the worst, because it's like, you should have sprayed it on anything else other than the item that you're trying to spray. You should have sprayed it on your hand, or on a piece of cardboard, or on a rag even. But no, you decided that you were going to be impatient and not waste some paint and throw it on your model without checking. And sure enough, so as far as spraying it upside down to get the propellant out, I did, and I think it just oozed all out while it was sitting in there. It's been a while since I painted those Leos, It's been like 2 seasons, and I think I just left it in there with like maybe a little paint dried in the tube, and it was just oozing out propellant the whole time. That's my theory. Okay, so we got head, shoulders, knees, toes. Now we got a head, we got the arms, we got the torso. So now we're on to the leggies. We go to right leg first, which is on B1, 16, 17. Before we go on to the next step, there is a little bit of a note here, so we can read that. Boom, boom. 16, 17. It says the seams between the parts can't be seen from the front. The parts are structured so they are easy to assemble while looking neat. I dig it, because the old kits, they put the seam right in the middle of the freaking parts, and that is wonderful. I do see that on some brands still to this day, where it's like, why do you think it's a good idea to put seam lines here? Let's try to hide it a little bit, huh? No, we're good, we're good. We're gonna just leave the seams here. So yeah, from the front you won't see it, but you can see it from the side a little bit. If you used some cement, fill that in, or a little bit of Tamiya putty, that'll look good too. And so yeah, this is the picture. That's what the old one looked like, where you got that seam right there, and the new one does not have that look. It says these diamond-shaped glue packets were single use, so time management was key when assembling units. That's hilarious. And I wonder if it came with each one, because that would be a trip, huh? You gotta use your little packet. All right, and we're back to B1. B1 number 9. So my neighbors are still launching fireworks, and it's making my dogs upset. That's why you hear occasionally a dog barking if it does get picked up. It does seem to echo a little bit more because of where I am, which is in a steel container, like a steel overseas container, which that's my office, so that's how it works. That's a nice piece. I like this one a lot. Shoot. The fun thing is they don't just use like fireworks from the Safe and Sane stand. No, they go all out and decide that we want to make gigantic explosions. 7 goes first, and the next step is 8. So we'll cut them both out. Womp, womp, womp. 8 will be over here. But they want me to put 7 on first. Let's say that's necessary. I have some interesting news concerning the Gunpla Hermit shop. We are going to be in Downey on the 27th, I believe it is. Downey, downtown Downey, by the Federal Credit Union, because my dad is a member there. They invited small business owners to have a little kiosk there, and so we will have a little stand there with the Gunpla Hermit shop, and we will be there all day. So if anyone wants to come, you can. I know there's only a few people watching this right now, but I will have this available online afterwards, so you can check it out after. That is the July the 27th of 2025. In case you're in the future and you're like, why isn't he here? But yeah, that should be fun. Hopefully, some of the people from the Backlog Club will be there just hanging out with me. That'd be cool. I know a lot of folks like to hang out, so that'd be rad. We might get Jerry, an appearance from the legendary Jerry. And I'll probably do a live stream there too if I can, but that'll be on the Gunpla Hermit's channel, not this one. Alright, cool. That one, nice and easy. So that is a sexy looking leg there. It's a lot sturdier looking than the regular Gundams that we see building nowadays. Alright. It took a whole page, huh? Okay, so right here it says the parts from the knees to the shins have a cylindrical design, so just like the arms, the seam lines between parts can't be seen versus the old ones where they were right in the middle, just like they were before. Now here, it shows a fun one. It says, memories. When we wanted to further customize kits, we used whatever we could find, like paper clay, polyester putty, epoxy putty, wires, lead sheets, plastic sheets, and construction paper. Since we didn't own any of the proper tools, we wanted to personalize our kits and enlarge the antenna. We added spikes to the shoulders and enjoyed making unique creations. We mainly used brushes to apply different types of paints. We would use things like enamel paints, lacquer paints, nail polish, markers, highlighters, ballpoint pens, and more. We applied unique modifications to make our very own Gunpla. Nowadays, custom part sets for our kits from brands like the HG series are available, making customization much easier. All right, well, that's very true. All right, let's do leggy number 2. We got B2 this time. The big boys, 19 and 18. I feel like at a certain point, it's like we do still need to do proper customization. You bring out whatever you got, you know. I've used clay, I've used putty, I've used all kinds of fun things, and I've used lots of paints and techniques on my Gunpla too. So they aren't that special. No, I'm just kidding. I know it was probably a lot more of a struggle because they didn't have products available that we do now. So I applaud them for their old determinism, and they are the forerunners of what we are today. And I appreciate that. They walked so that we could easily sit down and do our Gunpla in an office with air conditioning. Or something like that, however the phrase goes. Boink. So then question would be, whoever is in the chat right now, what Gunpla or Gundam model kit are you currently working on? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you like it? I know Oki's going to be like, I'm not working on one. I have this team of whatevers that I'm working on. Or that he's working on his super cool project. I know he was working on it earlier. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. We like our Warhammer too. I know I do. I've been really getting into that lately. And it's all Oki's fault. Blazing Oshawat's fault. He's an Oshawott. He's an Oshawott. Whoa. I'm going to get copyright strike for that. Just for that little bit. No, just kidding. Nobody cares what I say here. Boom, boom, boom. Although I want to say, I worked on a video. Was it yesterday or the day before? About the Astray crabs. That we have for the Gunpla Hermit shop, and I put one of their suggested songs on for the short that I put on, and they copyrighted that. I was like, it's your song, it was on your suggestions. It's like, well guys, that's really nice. So I have a copyright strike on my my other channel right now. I mean, it's only one, but it still stinks because, you know, I thought if you do what they suggest, that you can get away with whatever they got. And it was I wanted to do a Gundam song, and they're like, nope, no Gundam song for you, Mr. Gundam guy. And it was like a 15-second video too, so that's the wild part. Like, it's no time at all. How could you guys copyright strike me for that? I don't care. It's all good. If the Gundam base exists in UC, does that mean every exclusive color Gundam exists in canon? If it is produced in the Gundam base in universe, then yeah, it means that it exists in canon because that means it's a kid of it. So, I mean, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. All right, we got 2 legs now. We got 2 arms. I'm gonna go back to the bottom of the page here, and it says memories. The legs of old kits were sandwiched between parts of the body. Many people modified their kits so that their legs could be attached later. The part structure for this kit don't have to be modified to attach the parts later. An excerpt from the manual of the old model kits. So yeah, you can see here, maybe, that the part there, the hips there, have to be put in here and then smooshed together. And then here it says, the silhouette and range of articulation of old kits has been retained. Do you enjoy its color scheme, assembly experience, and technological advances? Yes, I will say that I do. We are going to put the funny shoulders on. And I do like these ones because they are free, so you can move them all the way around. It's 360 degrees here, bro. That is incredible. Can you do that with your Gundam? Probably, yeah, but let's do it. Okay, so you're going upside down. You're gonna go in like this. Boom, and then up this way. And then you can put the arm on. Bwah, bwah. And now you can go wee all the way around. Oh, we did it. There you go. Alright. So he's a very soft and gentle boy. Like, the feel of it is almost excruciatingly soft. Like, nothing feels like it's rubbing too hard or that it's too tightly fit together. I enjoy that a lot. It's like a pillow. It was like a model kit pillow. And that is a trip to me. Okay, there we go. Snap this guy in here too. Bop. Get his head on. Bop. And his leggy legs. So those just snap in like C joint, but big. I hope they don't reuse that on other kits. Like, that's not gonna, it's gonna be fun. So no outward hip movement, but you get up this way, back that way, and then that's your knee. Not so great, but it's enough. He has really sexy legs. Look at that. Yeah. He's probably got a little bit more range of motion than I do. And he's got ball joints in his feet, so right when I said that, you said tung 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 so far. That is hilarious. Okay. Yeah, he's very narrow, very small torso section as well. So yeah, he's tung tung so far. Alright, now his weapons. He's got, like most Gundam model kits, this guy has a beam saber. And he's got it in the on and off state. So that's a fun one. Here's his beam saber on. Boom, boom, boom. So it fits in his little tiny hole in his hand. Yeah, look at that. It looks like he's gonna club you with it. Dunk, dunk. So it says, this reminds me that I have an MG Thunderbolt languishing on my workbench. Yikes. That is yikes, really. You need to get to that one. That is such a cool kit. So get to it, my boy. Alright, this screws on, so we'll put that one aside. And so we have an empty one here. Boom, boom. And it'll go in this one. And now he's got 2 weapons, so he is the man. One off, one on. Or he can be like, what's his name? Backwards Darth Maul. Where he's got 2 handles and 1 saber in between. Haha. Hilarious. Okay. And then You got his board, his shield. Ching, 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 ching. They put a lot of details on this compared to the OG. I know this one was just blank. So we got this one. It looks really funny with these little feet here, which is like fun little like little stands there. That's an interesting way to have done this. Okay. So this says you put the red on first and then the cross. I don't think I cut that one off properly, so the one touch gate system helps me again. All right. And yeah, the cross sits inside here, so that makes sense. You wouldn't just put it down first. There we go. Bombardilo Zekudilo. Yep, there he is. That's the guy. That is the one that won the 1-year war. Bombardilo Zaccarilo. Alright, and the little cross coming up. So funny that all the plastic on this one was super, super soft. But the yellow and the red are really hard comparatively. Chimpancini Galgugini. I dig that one a lot. The Italian brain rot memes were like, that was my thing for like 10 seconds and I loved it. Alright, and then we got this little tiny handle that fits into the slot here. Boom, boom, boom. So we got it this way, and the handle goes this way. Alright, so it's holding it down here. It's okay, baby. Alright, and then this one. Oh yeah, look at that. Not bad at all. Chicote, it's okay. Alright, pull this one out. And the last thing we got to do with this one is cut out and apply the awkwardly sized gun, which is, like I said, one of the funniest looking guns that I've seen in Gunpla, and I have built the 1/550 scale on this one and the 1/1500 scale on this one. What is it? Is it 1500? I believe so. The one from the Tiny EX EX model white base. It has a gun that looks more proportionally accurate than this. It's hilarious. Alright. Boom. That one is not touch gate, so I don't expect kids to have an easy time with that. Alright, here is, why did I do it off of the camera? Look at the size of this thing, it's so awkward. But should fit right in here. Boop. And there it is. That is the finished product, the RX-782 Gundam Revival version. 45th anniversary of this guy. And here he is in all his ugly glory. He is a funny looking baby. I'm glad he's done. Do I still have the bottle of puke green for the airbrush? And indeed I do. I love that stuff. I still haven't figured out what I want to use it for. Ui Zaza says, POV, buy on time, start playing. And it is indeed. I'm going to play with this one for a little bit. And then he's going to come apart so I can paint him. Don't we love what we do to ourselves? But yeah, he's for sure gonna fly through the galaxy for a little bit. Haha. And he can take a little rest. Actually, he can't even sit down because his leg articulation isn't right. We can give him a swing. But he's done. I think that's it for this video, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right now. I appreciate you guys spending time with me. Okay, you know how to reach me. Anyone else, you can leave me comments in the videos here. And I gotta clean up all these little nubs. It's not time to sleep. It's still early. It's only 10:30 here, so I don't know what that's all about. Besides, how I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna have all these guys to finish up. Got a million Ewoks to go through. And even more rebels. Help us, we're just white. But yeah. Okay, that's it for now, guys. Have a good night. Bye.